In this video today, I'm going to be talking about mistakes to avoid in business. The reason why I decided to share this video is because I started to look at my life and I realized that recently I made mistakes that I didn't make earlier on when I even started going into business seriously. So if you want to know these mistakes that you can avoid in your business, and these mistakes are applicable to any business, these are tips that can help you to avoid strangling your business even before it takes off and just saving you unnecessary stress and unnecessary expenses. If you want to hear all of these tips, then please keep on watching this video. Hey family, Ina here, welcome back to my channel. If you just see me for the first time, thank you for clicking on this video. Please join the family by clicking on the subscribe button just right below, and also turn on post notification bell right beside the subscribe button so you know when I upload a new video to this channel. And if you're yet subscribed to this channel, please join the family, click on the subscribe button just right below, and also turn on the post notification bell just right beside the subscribe button so you know when next I upload a new video to this channel. So guys, without further ado, let's get right into the video. The first mistakes we as entrepreneurs tend to make is thinking that it will be an instant hit. Thinking that the moment you start selling this new product or you start rendering this service, that people will just rush on to you, flock to you, and start to patronize you. And honestly, in most cases, it wouldn't happen. If it's not something that there's a really serious pressing need for, you really may not get that huge clientele in the beginning. And in most times, people tend to prefer businesses that have already succeeded compared to businesses that are starting out. So at the beginning stage, especially in the first 1 year of your business or the first 1 year to 2 years of your business, is usually a major struggle. So it's a case of you need to ensure that you persist, you are consistent, and you keep on striving for excellence just so that you could stay afloat in the first 1 year to 2 years of a business, so that you don't get disappointed and give up even before your business starts to rise. Thinking that it will be an instant hit is like don't have so much high expectations, but at least try and ensure that you work on products that really deliver value for money. Another mistake we tend to make when we're getting into business is investing so much. You need to focus on the most important things. Yeah, I know right now in the world, people care so much about packaging, people care so much about how something looks on the internet, like people care so much about photography and the whole ceremony and whatever. But truly, if you're just starting into business, for me, while I was starting my makeup brand, I spent so much on photography. The first photography was I spent so much on photography, I spent so much on makeup artistry, I spent so much on branding, and in most cases I found out that I didn't really need to spend so much, and if I had researched more, I would have found cheaper alternatives that would have just saved me a lot of money which I spent. Things such as makeup artistry, since when I myself am a makeup artist, I would have rendered the service for my business by myself without having to pay someone for artistry. And then for photography, I would have just researched more and ensured that I found someone that could that would charge probably per picture and just make it more affordable for myself. So it's just a case of trying to ensure that at the beginning stage you minimize the expenses as much as you possibly can. So anything you can do by yourself, or rather for yourself, ensure you do it by yourself. If you can do photography by yourself, if you have a digital camera, if you have a good smartphone that can take good high quality pictures, then please spare yourself the stress of having to pay a photographer. Use your smartphone and take the pictures for your product, because really the most important thing is, does the product work? And then the products you use, if they are okay and your customers can see the products really well, and they are really inexpensive ways of showcasing your products without having to spend so much on photography and whatever. So if you could minimize expenses as much as you can, please do, because really by the time you spend so much on all of these things and the cost starts to get into the product, you find out that the cost price of a product has risen up and the profits you may be able to make on the product has also gone down. So it's a case of you're not being able to maximize profits. So as much as possible, minimize the expenses which you make when you're trying to market your product or even do various things that would help to market your product, because really at the end of the day, by the time you spend so much, your profit will just end up reducing. So be very, very careful, especially at the beginning stage. And then with time, when your business has grown, when you've grown your client base, when your business has gotten to the point whereby you don't even need to market so much and people are already doing the marketing for you, then you can go in and splurge. You could invest a lot on photography. You could invest a lot on paying people for their skills. You can invest a lot in, just ensuring that you take out as much stress from you as you can. But in the beginning, please, as much as possible, ensure that you're doing most of the stuff you need to do by yourself. And if at all you need to outsource, ensure that you're outsourcing to somebody that wouldn't stop until the person ensures that the person has delivered an excellent work for you. If you have to pay someone for something, ensure the person is doing the work excellently well. If not, please don't bother. Another thing you want to be mindful of is when you're working with craftsmen or even with people who do things like branding, you want to ensure that you tell them, you might even need to stay with them and show them that, oh, please ensure that you print it in this particular way, because any slight error from the printing or whatever it is on your packaging material could just mean doom for you. Because I worked with a printer that was supposed to print my brand logo on a paper box, and instead of printing the logo in front, he printed it the other way around. So it's more like when the person is opening the carton, it's reversed. So you want to ensure you tell this craftsman that if you don't do the work right, I will not pay you. And if you make a mistake, you will pay for the items that you are spoiling. So you want to ensure that you're really, really strict and ensure that people don't mess up your money, or people don't even mess up your products for you, or your things you've already invested heavily on. So people don't really have that value for excellence anymore. They just want to just do the work and move on. They just want to just do the work and collect their money and move on without trying to ensure that they do the work and do the work excellently well. So that value for excellence has really gone down, and people just do stuff just to get by, to earn a living, without wanting to leave an imprint so that someone could refer them next time. Because really, why would I go back to somebody that messed up the work that he did for me? Why would I go back to you? Of course I would never go back to you. So you want to ensure that when you're working with craftsmen or whatever, you tell them that if they don't deliver what they're supposed to deliver, you will not pay them. So that just saves you the stress of having to waste money on things that are branded for you and then it's not well done. So yeah, you really want to be very careful with that. Another thing you want to be careful with is PR. Once you just start doing a business, people will come to your inbox. They'll tell you, oh, I'm a makeup artist, oh, I'm an influencer, please, I want to review your products for you. People just come to you and send you messages and whatever. Because really, if you see the product and you like it, because I myself, I also do the same thing you're telling me that you do, and my brand hasn't grown, and you want me to give you products for free. As much as it's good to give PR, people will promote your product for you. That's the same way they're also going to other brand owners too, to also seek for PR. So as much as possible, if someone likes your product, the person will be willing to pay for it. Don't just be giving out PR like you are getting a product free, because really your money is invested in that. It's a case of, if the person is not willing to promote your product more than once or twice or 3 times on a person's page, it's not usually worth it. And in some cases, it's not everyone that promotes your products that will get you customers that eventually come and buy. In most cases, those customers could just come, those potential customers in could just come and follow you, but they may not buy. It takes a while. Like I said, in business, you need to wait out the first year to even the second year before you start to really get a good clientele or people coming in to buy your product. Because sometimes people don't just buy into you immediately. They just keep on watching you to see, oh, if you persist. You just really want to be careful with PR. And if at all you have to give PR, just give a small quantity. You could probably give this makeup artist or influencer maybe just your lip glosses. You could probably give just your eyeshadow. You could probably give just you might not necessarily give a whole lot of product, because really at the end of the day, it's not all those products that they care about. Because at the end of the day, you're the one, you as a brand, you as a business owner, you're the one that is going to lose from not having any return on your investment, or having very little returns on your investment. So another thing you want to be careful with is with your employees. When you're employing someone, never employ someone because of sentiment. Don't employ somebody because you like the person. You like the person doesn't mean the person likes your business. The person might just be coming to you because, oh, the person likes the fact that, oh, this girl is doing so much. If you are employing somebody, ensure that you get the person's CV, ensure that you get the person's documentation, ensure that you know where the person lives. The person has penned down everything the person needs to pen them about the person's self, and then you go on your own and do research to find out, okay, does this person have the traits that you want in your as an employee? Will this person deliver value for me? Does this person have any experience or knowledge in what it is that I am doing? Because in most cases, these people will come and you would teach them all of what they have to do, and they still might not even be doing these things well. And even when you try to even correct them, they might still be, oh, I want to do this thing the way I want to do it. Meanwhile, it's your business that is actually suffering. So ensure you employ someone who has the knowledge that you desire, because truly, if you're a small business, you want to ensure you're not going to be you're not going to have to teach the person everything the person has to do, because it's going to be stressing you out. You're doing what you have to do, and also telling the person what the person is supposed to do without the person wanting to go outside of the person's own way and learn what the person is supposed to do for you. Because if you don't have people who are willing to go outside of the comfort zone and learn things that would impact on your business, really, it's not worth it. Why should you be paying somebody salary and the person can't even think with the person's brain? You have to always think for the person, or you have to always tell the person what to do. That's just totally wrong and totally not good for the long run health of your business, because you just end up paying somebody that is adding no real value to your business salary. That means your business is losing money, you're stressing yourself, you're losing your don't employ a liability. I think that just sums it up. Don't employ a liability. Employ someone who has value, who can bring value into your business. If the person probably has social media skills, great. If the person knows how to do the real work itself, great. If the person knows how to restructure your business and create an effective system in which your business thrives, great. If the person knows how to walk up to people, marketing, great. But if the person doesn't have any skill, person doesn't have any value whatsoever to add to you, if the person doesn't have anything going for the person, please let the person go. Because at the end of the day, you just find out that the same person that was telling you, oh, you're wonderful and whatever, might just come back biting you, as in causing problems for you, probably like even disrespecting you or whatever. So ensure you don't employ someone who has no value to offer you. Don't employ someone who has no value to offer you. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you got value out of this video, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends who will find this video helpful in their business, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye, guys.